Hello friends, welcome to EC Academy.
In this lecture, let us understand source shifting. In the previous lecture, we understood about source transformation. During network analysis, wherever we can't perform source transformation, first we will perform source shifting and then we will perform the source transformation. There are two types of source shifting. First one is I shift, which is current shift, and second one is V shift, which is voltage shift. In I shift, when a network contains a current source without any element connected across it, then source transformation is not possible. So in any given network, if there is no element that are connected in parallel with the current source, then source transformation is not possible. In such case, we'll go with I shift, which is current shift. Here we have taken an example. Here, as you can see, we are having a current source and no element is connected in parallel with this current source. That's why we cannot perform source transformation. In such cases, we'll perform the I shift or current shift as shown in this second figure. So this same current will be shifted to this point and the current is taken from this point and connected to this point as shown in this figure. So instead of connecting the current source between these 2 points, so we'll connect the current source between these 2 points and these 2 points as shown in this figure. So this is how we can perform the current shift or I shift. Next is voltage shift. In voltage shift, when a network contains a voltage source without any elements connected in series with it, the source transformation is not possible. So in a given network, if no element is connected in series with the voltage source, then source transformation is not possible. In such case, we can use V shift or voltage shift. As you can see in this example, we are having a voltage source and no element is connected in series with this voltage source. That's why this voltage source can be shifted to these 2 given branches, or it can be shifted towards these 2 given branches as shown in this figure. So if we shift this voltage source to these 2 branches, we will get the circuit like this, and if we shift this voltage source to these 2 branches, we will get the circuit in this form. So this is how we can perform the voltage shift or V shift. Now let us understand a problem on source shifting. Here in a given circuit, we need to find the voltage V2. So in this circuit, as you can see, across this current source, no element is connected. That's why we can't perform source transformation. And in series with this voltage source, no element is connected. Hence source transformation cannot be done. So that's why first we will perform source shifting on this given network. Then we will perform the source transformation. From the explanation of source shifting, we can connect this current source between these 2 points here like this, as well as these 2 points. So this is how we can connect the source, and this voltage we can shift to these 2 branches like this. This is the first step after source shifting. You can see the current source is connected between these 2 points, so which will be having the same value, and the voltage source is shifted to these 2 branches. So here we are using the same voltages, which is 3 volts. Now in this step, we can reduce these 2 to convert it into a voltage source. So we need to convert this current source into voltage source. So V is equal to I into R. So which means 2 amperes multiplied with 1 volt, it will be 2 volts. And since the direction is towards left side, we will take the polarity of this voltage source as positive and negative. And 1 ohm is connected in series with this voltage source. Now in the next step, this current source and the resistor will write as it is. So this resistor will not simplify because we need to find the voltage across this resistor, which is V2. So we'll keep this resistor as it is. So 2 ampere and resistor that are connected as it is. Now this 4 ohm and 3 volts, we are connected in parallel to these 2 network. And here in the second step, we are having 2 volts and 3 volts. So we need to subtract this 3 volts minus 2 volts, so which is 1 volt, and this 1 ohm and 3 ohm we need to add, we'll get 4 ohm. So we'll obtain this network in third step. In the next step, we'll convert these voltage sources into current source. So we require the current source here. So I is equal to V by R, so which will be 3 by 4 amperes, so which is connected here, and this resistor will be connected in parallel to this current source. So this voltage source is converted into current source by taking I is equal to V by R, which will be 1 volt divided by 4. So we'll get 1 by 4 ampere of current source, and this 4 ohm resistor is connected in parallel to this current source. So we'll get this network. Now these three current sources will add. So 2 ampere plus 3 by 4 ampere plus 1 by 4 amperes. So it will be 3 amperes. So these two resistors connected in parallel, 4 ohm and 4 ohm connected in parallel, if we solve this, we'll get 2 ohm resistor, and this resistor will keep as it is because we need to find the voltage across this resistor. Now this current source is converted into voltage source, which means V is equal to I into R. So 3 into 2, it is 6 volts. So that is what we have written in step number 6. And this resistor will be connected in series with the current source. So we'll keep this resistor as it is so that we can find the voltage across this resistor. Now from this we can find the current. Current is equal to voltage divided by total resistance. So it is 6 by 4. Therefore we can find the voltage across 2 ohm resistor as I into R. So here R value is 2 ohm, I value is 6 by 4. So 6 by 4 into 2. So voltage is 3 volts. So voltage across the resistor is 3 volts. This is about source shifting and problem on source shifting. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.